Hello, folks. This is Isha Mohan again, and I just watched the trailer of Loki, and today this is the third video that I'm shooting. So I don't know when this is gonna come out after we edit, but and get the final product and final cut. But I'm doing this anyway because I'm already around 2 days late, a couple of days late since the Loki trailer released. It was on Monday. Sorry for that. Sorry for a delay and inconsistency, but like I mentioned, I watched the trailer just now, and I could say that Marvel has been stacking up one after another on Disney Plus, which is the platform in a way, right? The very first one being WandaVision, and the second one being Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and the third one being Loki. And now that I've watched WandaVision, I kind of know that there's no turning back, right? Marvel is on a full steam ahead, and I haven't watched the Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet, but it's just halfway through. I guess 3 episodes have released or something like that, and till now it has got a very positive response, and my friends have told that it's definitely worth watching. So I'm gonna give it a shot. And I know that it's comparatively a bit more serious or or more serious storyline as compared to Loki any day. The reason being that Loki is the god of mischief and you can never trust him. And he always has a tinge of sense of humor, and he adds up to the notch of humor the whole set because of the fact that he has his responsibility. The whole character holds his responsibility to deceive the audience and make them laugh, and at the same time make them realize that he's evil, right? Now let's talk about the trailer. When I watch this, I can clearly say, it's safe to say that Marvel has been racking up its budget one by one, and it has increased. And the way this there are these landscapes, there are these density landscapes which have been shot and shown on the screen, and I could say that there's a lot of money involved in it, and way more than that of WandaVision. So they've just been catapulting themselves upwards, and it's a peak on a graph. They're definitely not going down or plummeting down anytime soon. So that is one thing. The second one being that I could say this whole movie is somewhat related to Loki messing up with the timeline, but he did not do it on purpose because he does mention that. And there's also one more thing. There's Owen Wilson in this movie. He's one of the most favorite actors, and I have to tell you that this guy is very funny because I've seen him in the Shanghai Nights, in the movie Shanghai Nights, and there was another movie that he acted with Jackie Chan, the sequel of that movie or the prequel of that movie. I just don't remember the name right now because I'm so excited to talk about this. And he acted in Marley and Me with Jennifer Aniston, which is about a dog. The fact being that he's very good at these light-hearted roles, and I'm guessing he's gonna do a wonderful job because his performance seemed to be very on point, and at the same time he was carrying his character so well. So from that aspect, hats off to Owen Wilson, and I'm looking forward to his role in this movie, the role that he's going to play in this movie. It's going to come out in Disney Plus, and they have done a significantly good job with the trailer. So if you haven't watched the trailer yet, please do go and watch it and try and get an insight of what I'm talking about. And they will show. There's this one scene when they're showing how much the timeline has been messed up by Owen Wilson on a screen. I think there's a graph or some sort of thing that is being shown. It kind of reminded me of Umbrella Academy, where it is quintessentially or mainly about keeping time and protecting it in a way, and not getting it like I'm not gonna go into the details, but the point being that it's somewhat related to time. Right, I'll talk about Umbrella Academy some other time, but the thing is, this kind of reminded me of it. The company that he is a part of Loki unwillingly because he's being kidnapped. They got a hold of him. The company that Owen Wilson holds or has a authority over reminds me of Umbrella Academy because they are trying to protect time in a way, and that's what I'm guessing. This is my speculation. So I think this is where the plot is going to be weaved from, and I think this is where this is the center of the plot, and I think this is where the whole movie is going to revolve around. So this is the center point. This is the pivotal point, right? And there's one more thing that I have to mention. Marvel does this amazing thing wherein they can shuttle from a serious shot and move to humor in the very next scene. Something that DC is incapable of doing because DC has very dark plot lines and Marvel does not have that. Marvel has a lot of color in it. I wouldn't say that I prefer Marvel over DC, but this is something that Marvel is amazing in doing, and they handle this really well. So this whole buddy thingy between Loki and Tom Hiddleston, the actor who plays Loki, wonderful actor, British actor again, along with Owen Wilson. I think the camaraderie between these two is wonderful and something to look forward to. So fingers crossed. Trailer wise, I would give this a 10 on 10 for sure because that's how good Marvel is when it comes to trailers. Or frankly speaking, 9.5. 9.5 would be the decent one. I'm definitely going to watch this movie. Stay tuned. Have fun. And do give your opinions in the comment section. And watch the trailer if you haven't already.